Welcome to another session of Try It Out Tuesday. Today we're at the home of the Comets, Clayton High School. We're so excited to be here with Jonathan and Mackenzie, and we're going to learn a little bit about what? CPR?
Yeah, adult CPR.
Okay. All right, why don't you give us a little demonstration and tell everybody a little bit about what I'm going to be trying.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure the scene is safe, because if you get hurt, then nobody's getting help.
Right.
So you're going to look, see the scene safe. All right, and you get down here, you can see, do they need help? So, hey, are you okay? You okay? Help somebody help.
Right.
You're going to check their pulse and check if they're breathing. And then generally 5 to 10 seconds. If they're not, no pulse, no breathing, you know, you're going to designate, you're going to look at somebody, tell them, call 911, and then get the AED. And then you're going to start. So in between their nipples, at their sternum, you're gonna take your hands like this.
Okay.
You're gonna do the heel of your hand. It's gonna go, and you're gonna get over them and start your compressions. So you're gonna do 30 compressions, 28, 29, 30, and you're gonna do 2 breaths.
And after 30 compressions, add this.
Okay.
At the nose, and then at the chin, lift it up, and then 2 slide pulses. And then we'll start these compressions.
Wow. And you continue this until the paramedics come or
Yeah,
EMS
and then generally you're gonna do your compressions for 2 minutes, and you're gonna switch out for to account for fatigue.
Because that's very tiring, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let me give it a shot here.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna kneel. Generally, you're gonna get your knees kind of up to them.
Okay.
And then.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Well, what I've got, you know me, everybody, I've got to have on my jewelry. All right, let's take that off. Okay.
So if you're a righty or lefty, you're gonna have
righty. Like this? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
30 times, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. And then my counterpart would do that, right? Or I would do that, maybe on a loan. And pull the head up. 1, 2. And then you go back and do it again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So usually with the bag mask, you're gonna have another person doing it. Sometimes you'll have it where it's just the mask, and then you'll have an adapter with a filter for you to do your own breaths if you're alone.
Well, that is harder than it looks. It really is. So thank you all for demonstrating that. I appreciate letting me try it, and I'm hoping that I hope I never come across this situation, but now I know a little bit better about what to do, right? Mm-hmm. Thanks. All right, so now we learned how to do CPR on an adult, and now we're going to learn on how to do an infant CPR, right?
Yeah.
And this is Piper and Alexa, and they're students. What year are you?
Both are juniors.
Juniors at Clayton High School, and so they're going to do a demonstration, and this is important for especially for me, because I'm a grandmother. I mean, if I'm babysitting, I need to know what to do. And for people who do babysit, so this is very important. So show us what to do.
Yeah, so it's definitely important to know infant compared to adult, because they are similar, and knowing like the rhythm and everything is helpful, but there's a lot of differences.
Sure.
And obviously it's a smaller person. When you're checking pulse on an infant, instead of checking the neck where we check it on an adult, we check it on the inside of the arm, because it's stronger on a smaller baby.
Okay.
And instead of tapping your shoulders, because you don't want to shake the baby, obviously, you tap the bottom of the foot to get a response instead. And then for the compression rate, it's 30 to 2 for an adult, and if you're alone with an infant, using your own mask and it's just you, it is 30 to 2. But if you have 2 people on an infant, the compression rate is actually only 15 to 2.
Okay.
So every 15 compressions, she would do 2 breaths.
Okay.
And for a baby, instead of using your whole hand because they're smaller,
right,
you put both hands around, and it's the same spot in between the nipples on the baby, higher on the sternum, but it's just 2 fingers. And it's the same rhythm as before, but you just don't have to press as hard because it's a baby.
Right.
And then she would have the mask, so I would count, not all of them out loud, but I would count my last couple so that she's ready with the mask.
Okay.
So once I hit 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Check the scene is safe, tap the baby's foot, and then ask for help, and then you check the pulse on the arm and check breathing the same way, and then delegate, call 911, get the AED, and then you start your compressions.
Okay. Well, let me give it a try. All right, so right here, and 15 times, right?
Yes.
14, 15. Awesome. Anything else we need to know about infant CPR?
I think that's about it.
Thank you guys for helping us learn a little bit more about infant CPR.
Thank you.
It's very important. Thank you, Ms. Artem, for allowing the Clayton Chamber to come in and learn more about CPR with your students. Can you tell us a little bit about your program and what you're offering?
Clayton High School offers an Academy of Health Science through NAF, which means that students make a 4-year commitment to have a health science class every year that they are here. We offer them work-based learning opportunities, times for field trips, special guest speakers, and they learn hands-on skills like CPR, like what you saw today.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I was given the opportunity to join the Health Science Academy my freshman year. At the end of freshman year, the academy hasn't started yet, so this my sophomore year was the first year. My whole life I've been interested in basically healthcare, and one of my top choices right now is nursing.
Wonderful.
I'm interested in occupational therapy, and I'm also planning on going into special education to help all different kinds.
Well, thank you all for sharing your experiences and allowing us to come and talk to you about what you're doing. And I look forward to hearing about where you all end up and where your career paths take you. So thanks for letting us come in.